Stadium, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State, and fans have been fired up for this one all day. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Arkansas State's offense will take the first swing of the game. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double coverage, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
Here's the handoff. Using the spin move. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He'll do it himself. Got room at the 35. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Red Wolves want to crank the tempo.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
It's a draw. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Extending the play. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Panthers offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Panthers. A great catch and run for 6. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
Coming after him. Now adjusting. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And the Red Wolves will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs. Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Trying to get to it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking left. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Quickly out to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To the air, it's Flowers. It's caught. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Panthers! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points, and their fires and picked off. Touchdown, Georgia State. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get 1 pick 6 in your entire football life. This guy had 1 last game. He's got 1 this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. all kinds of room to throw that one in there. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Red Wolves. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He'll pull it down.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The offense set for a first down play. Leaves it with the running back. Ripping through the defense. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
You talk about creating big plays in the running game like this. This makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. From the gun, the running back has it. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning.
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Time to take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. He'll take another shot here. He caught it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more. Into the end zone he goes, Touchdown, Georgia State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Georgia State, 28. Arkansas State, 17.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the catch. It's Rudolph. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds his big tight end. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Trying to convert this second and short. Wants to throw. It's Flowers. Lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Wants to throw on third down. Using the quick game. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. First down and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal. It between the uprights. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. And the Red Wolves will kick it off to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it first and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. To the air on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's second and 13. Fires to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. First down, 10 yards to go. The give to the back. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Might as well give it to him again. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Georgia State comes to the line with a first and goal. Off the boot, looking for his man. Now improvising. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Murray. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on 1st down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now
and the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Red Wolves will hustle to the line. To throw, it's Flowers. Using his legs to buy some time. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down. It was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 40, there he goes. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. They'll throw it on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's McCarthy. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. He's right on target. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
grab behind the line. It's Rudolph. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Fakes the grab. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Going up top on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Still running up for 40. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Rudolph. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. 2nd and very short here for the offense. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Dropping back, it's Flowers. Finds his big tight end. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. And the Red Wolves have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Panthers. They can now... All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the...